Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Martin with The Contoured Chemist, doing something a little different today. So I feel like kind of a hot mess because I'm on day 3 of hair and I worked out, and I'm gonna show you guys kind of my daily routine of how I zhuzh myself up for the day because I've been asked a lot lately. So this get ready with me is going to be the full shebang, and how I do it as quickly as possible because I have an appointment to get to. So I've set my timer so I don't talk too much because I have a tendency to do that. So if you want to check it out, keep watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit that little notification bell so you see when my next video is live. And thanks for being here. All right, guys, let's just keep it real today. I'm still drinking my coffee. I'm not a morning person, and I'm just gonna show you guys. So I showered, yet did not wash my hair. So I'm gonna show you guys how I kind of, I guess, revive this. I thought it was funny. Maybe I should premise this by saying, I'm sorry if you hear noise outside. There's like a construction crew right outside of my window trying to fix our sprinkler system that got cut when they fixed our landscape. Anyway, there's a bunch of people working outside, so I apologize. Hopefully you can't hear it too much. So where was I? Okay, so I was laughing the other day when somebody told me on Instagram stories that like my hair always looks so fresh, because I'm like, oh, wow, I got you fooled, because it totally does not. So I'm gonna show you how I kind of revive my hair and some things I've been loving. So I'm gonna just start with dry shampoo. I mean, what did we do before dry shampoo? I really don't know. So I love the Deja Vu from Lash because it's clear. And if you have dark hair like me, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So this one's residue free. So I feel like I can get more days out of it because it doesn't build up in my hair, which when my hair gets really thick after it's not clean and after I put all the products in it. So I'm just gonna let that sit. I'm literally going to just clip my hair back so that can start soaking up all that goodness. Or not goodness, badness. And okay, so the only thing I have on my hair, or my face so far is my sunscreen. So I went ahead and put this on, let it fully soak in. So this is my primer and my SPF. Do not grab the glow screen unless you love that dewy look to your skin. So I get asked all the time how my skin is so glowy. Good skincare, and this bad boy pretty much is what it is. So I've got that on. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes with the Thank Me Later, because I have such oily eyelids. If I don't do this, I will get creasing, and your eyeshadow just doesn't wear through the day. If you feel like your eyeshadow's fading, an eyeshadow primer will change your eyeshadow game, promise. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use my Stay Spray to prime my face. I'm just gonna, whoops, I totally missed my sponge. I'm just going to mainly do it where I need to. So my nose, chin, kind of my T-zone pretty much. And I'm gonna let that dry. So while I'm letting that dry, I'm going to fuse my lashes. So if you don't know what this is, these are my Lashify lashes. I've got all links and videos down below, but I'm just gonna fuse them. I am on day 7, and yeah, tomorrow will be day 8. So, and they're still perfectly in place. So I usually change them once a week, but not until I feel like they need it. And these bad boys are still going strong. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you've seen me share this bad boy. I have been using it before I film and I really do enjoy it. So I'm gonna show you my Juva lips real quick. Pretty much lick your lips, make a duck face inside this thing. And that was my dog. And then, wait, it takes 60 seconds. I won't make you guys watch the whole thing. That is the felt insert that goes right in there. Okay, so now that my lips have gotten two sizes bigger, there you go. Now I need to moisturize. Okay, so I'm just gonna use my lip conditioner. All right, let's get started with our 3D foundation. I'm just gonna do this as quickly as I normally do so you guys can kind of show or see, but I'm just going to talk you through as I go. So, be squared brush, buffing this on. I'm going for a really light coverage today because it's summer, you know, it's supposed to be like 100 degrees here in the next few days. So I think less is more. Okay, so just a really light coverage of my Magic Mango. Then I'm gonna tap in with my finger and go under my eyes. Correct those purple circles all the way up to the tear duct. Oh my gosh, they are banging everywhere. Sorry guys. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab my Buffy, and just because it reaches right in there, pretty much better than any brush in my opinion. And color correct my lids after I prime my eyes, of course, otherwise these would crease on me. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the main shade next and go ahead and do my eyelids since I already have that one in my hand. And then I'm going back to this one and doing my main shade. So I'm gonna press under my eyes where I just color corrected. I press on a little bit more on my nose for longevity's sake. I feel like that is the one place that wears off the most on everyone. And especially anywhere I color corrected, kind of want to press on there first. I forgot to do my hyperpigmentation. I think it's actually getting lighter. I've been trying a new serum and I think it's finally working. Okay. So real light along the jaw. And I know everyone's always like, oh, if I press on that many color corrector and then my main shade, it's gonna look heavy and get thick. Guys, I haven't even perfected yet, but you can still see my skin. There we go. Okay, let's contour, shall we? Detail, of course. I'm gonna go in with Astoria at an angle. Hug that cheekbone, stop about the corner of your eye, and just press, press, press. I feel like I picked up a lot. I think I just freshly melted that one. If you ever do that, they're super creamy right after you melt them down and make them look like new again. So be warned, like that, I need a little bit of help. I'm gonna grab my highlight brush and just kind of press along that lower ledge. You guys, I really can't talk today, like at all. Blur the lower edge. Okay, let's pick up less on this side. Press, press, press. Flick upwards, keep pressing. and then blur. This brush is so good for that. Okay, now I'm actually gonna kind of mix. I'm gonna get some Astoria and then I'm gonna get a little bit of indigo because for some reason on my forehead, indigo shows up so much better. Not really sure why. So I'm just gonna press up and then push up and push down to kind of ombre that forehead. And then I'm just gonna go with Astoria under the jaw. Start back at the ear, along the jaw, and then pull down. Let's do a quick nose hack. Just get it on that very edge. Draw a stripe. And then kind of just like blur it up towards my brows, my nose, a little bit under my lip, and we're golden. Let's accent brighten. I'm gonna grab that small end of the Buffy again in my brightest and just start right at that inner corner and just start kind of pressing that down, that contour line, and then over. And then I'm just pressing this brush. Didn't get a whole lot of product, just kind of went tap, tap. Started with that inner corner where you want it the brightest, go down, and over, and I just keep pressing kind of in that general triangle. Right. Okay, then I kind of like to use the very tip and attempt to make, I said attempt to make a stripe straight down my nose, which if you've been watching, you know I can never make it straight. A little bit right there in between the brows, up onto the forehead, chin, Cupid's bow. So if your neck is naturally lighter, press that shade right along your jawline as well, and it will tie in those neck tones. Okay, I'm ready to perfect. My perfector is nice and cool to the touch, and I'm just going to pounce mainly under my eyes, mainly where I layered those 3 shades, especially that very last shade. Because if I don't press it where I did that, I will see it up close sitting in my pores. Okay, and I just kind of pounce it all over my face to give that airbrush look. Take off excess, press it into the skin. And really make sure I don't have any excess under my eyes, where I like to crease. Finger if you need to, and then double and triple check. I still have a little. Okay, and I'm gonna hurry up and go set that before it moves. So powder brush, vanilla dust, barely touch it, and then set that in place. Now, since it's super humid and the middle of summer, if you need to apply it in more places, I kind of just do a little bit on my T-zone and anywhere I could crease, and that's the only place I apply. Okay, let's bronzer it up. So I'm gonna use the big end of the B squared now, and I literally have Bella Bronzer, Glow Illuminator, and Muse Highlight. I'm extra today, and I'm going to swirl in all of them. I feel like Muse is darker than Bella. It's a little bit warmer, and Glow adds just a touch of glow, but not like shimmery bronzer, just a little bit more glow, a little bit more sheen. Gosh, and I love this combo. So I'm just gonna go right over, not where I brightened, but right where the sun hits. And then of course, down the neck, make sure everything's matching. Okay, we're doing pretty good on time. We're doing pretty good. Let's do, I kind of want summery. I'm gonna grab lip and cheek, right? So I'm gonna grab just a touch of Cindy. If you haven't ever tried Cindy, she's real pigmented, at least on me. I feel like she's really pigmented. So I just barely tapped into that. I'm just gonna pounce it right on the apples of my cheeks, on up that contour. Okay, and then I'm gonna kind of cheat today because if you didn't see, I put it on Instagram. I made up my own concoction, trying to make a more pigmented version of Sunshine State, and I came up with this. So this is my kind of like mix between Sunshine State and Summer Love. And I'm gonna use that concoction as well. I love to layer, if you can't tell. I feel like I got more on that side. Love it, love it. And I'm gonna pick up the Multitasker, and I'm gonna go back into Indigo Contour. And I'm just gonna really gently, really lightly line my lips. Has a little bit of shadow and definition, which my lips lack. Okay, and then I'm going back into my concoction. I don't know what to name her. You guys will have to drop in the comments. What should I name this color? Maybe I should name it like Sunshine Love, because it's kind of a mixture. I did not mix the two. I was trying to, I mixed a lot. I mixed a lot of different shades, but I don't even think, I think I did put a little bit of Summer Love in there. I didn't put any Sunshine State. I used Tawanda eyeshadow for the shimmer, but I like it, so I'm all good. Okay, Perfector, let's go in. I think this is perfume number 2, and I'm just gonna press right on high points of my cheekbones. I'm gonna do a little bit on my Cupid's bow, and right there, corners of the eyes. Okay, so I think that was all of the creams, and now we can go to eyeshadows. Let's go ahead and lock it in place. So I like to stay spray after I powder to give myself a dewier finish. Oh my gosh, that literally like directly squirted me. Can you see that? I should have shook it better. I feel like I'm wet right now. Anyway, okay, let's let that dry so we can get into eyes real quick. So I feel like I can't even start my eyes until I do my brows. So real quick, I'm gonna take the angled brush and Trust eyeshadow. I'm gonna just simply line them, the outside edges, 2 parallel lines, and then to the tail, and then I just fill that in super quick, like that. And then I just brush through with the spoolie to blend. Easy peasy. So much better. Okay, now we can do with eyes. Okay, so these are the colors I picked out. Let's see. Let me wipe off this swatch so I can show you guys real quick, because I am talking too much. Like, did you guys ever think that would happen? So we've got Sabrina and Blondie. Those are gonna be my highlight shades. And then I feel like I never use this color enough, and every time I do, I love it so much. That is Crush. Oh my gosh, it's like the perfect summer shade. And then, of course, my favorite, Bubba. And then a little Kin. And I threw Oak in here. I don't know if I'm gonna use it or not. That's Oak. So I wanted to do a little something different. Do Crush and Kin, which I feel like people probably wouldn't pair those. But if you guys don't know, I believe maybe not all, almost every color can be paired together for an amazing look. It's all in just kind of how you use it. So I'm gonna start with the Multitasker, and I'm simply going to take Crush. So it's this peachy shade. It looks orange. Don't be scared of it. It's not orange. I'm just going to put it all over the lid. I mean, I could end right there because that color, so pretty. So Multitasker brush will definitely pick up more pigment and lay it down more foiled. This color is really beautiful just as a wash, using like the eyeshadow everything and just doing like a light, almost said coat, light layer underneath or all over the lid as well. I swear, I could talk, I promise. Okay, Bubba, eyeshadow everything brush right in there. And then I'm gonna kind of just blend out those edges and go right into the crease, windshield wiper for definition and to bring that color up above the lid so you can see it on my hooded eyes. You could totally just stop right there. So pretty. Okay, I'm gonna take that same color, Bubba, under the eye, to halo, define it. Flip it over, blend. Okay, now I'm gonna kind of dust off my brush and use that same small end, and I'm gonna use Blondie on my inside corners for that pop, for that brightness, make my eyes look bigger. Then I'm gonna use Sabrina because I feel like Blondie's a little too gold for a really natural brow, and I like my brows pretty natural. Just a pop of shimmer right there to lift the brow. So you can totally just stop right there. Really easy, natural look. I'm gonna add just a touch of drama, just a touch, and a little bit of unexpected color. So I'm gonna use Kin. Now this is one of my all-time favorite shades, and I'm just gonna kind of barely tap in with the blend and tap brush and just kind of barely go in that outer corner, add a little bit of depth. So if Kin scares you, you can use Oak for this, and it just will give a little bit of smoke on that outer corner. But I like the purple, even though you can't like straight up see purple. It makes my hazel eyes pop more. If you have blue eyes, you will be obsessed with Crush. It will really make your eyes pop. Those orange undertones. Okay, then a little bit on the lower lash line to connect. See how simple that was? Okay. Now I'm gonna add just a touch of, I'm just gonna kind of smudge. I'm actually gonna grab the Multitasker, which I don't use very often for this, but I'm just gonna add this, I can't talk, just going to use the small end, and I'm just going to smudge a little bit of Black Friday, which is our cream eyeliner. Just gonna smudge a little bit along the lash line in a real haphazard way, just to add a little bit of definition to my lash line. Can you tell the difference? Okay, so this is my favorite lower lash mascara, since I don't wear mascara on my Lashify, but it's waterproof, Maybelline Lash Discovery. I just add a touch of this on my lower lashes for definition. Full face done. Now it's time for hair. How much time do we got? Guys, I literally, 12 minutes. So the first thing I'm gonna do is brush out this mane. Gonna kind of distribute any of that dry shampoo to the ends. Oh my gosh, do you see how flat my hair gets? My hair is, I'd say fine, but I have a lot of it. At least that's what my hairstylist tells me. But it gets very, very flat, like drowned rat status. That is, look at this. It's a beautiful look, isn't it? I'm gonna show you how I fix that. So I'm just gonna kind of take the upper part of my hair and clip that back up, okay? And then I'm going to use this bad boy. So ever since I got this, I feel like I can't do my hair without it. I don't know what I did before this. So it's gonna get loud, so I will just kind of talk you through what I'm gonna do, and then I'll fast forward it. So it's got a cool low and high. I like to set up to high, and then I'm just gonna kind of brush out. It's got the boar bristles, okay? But this is called the lay volume. Talk about volume, okay? So I blow my hair dry with this. I don't even have to use a straightener, and it like smooths it out, super sleek. And I also love it for after you're sweaty, right? And when we're sweaty, I've been sitting out at baseball games, and then I'm like my hair, I feel like I just constantly need to clean and wash my hair. But this, you can totally dry it and style it, and it gives you that fresh blowout without washing your hair. So a little bit of dry shampoo and brushing it out with this, and it adds that volume back to your hair. So let me show you how I do it. Can you tell what it does? Oh my gosh, it gives so much volume, it's crazy. So obviously my hair is dirty, and with that dry shampoo, it gives it much more body than normal. So it doesn't stick out this much once I finish it. But it's also a really great way to kind of blow out that excess dry shampoo, any of that powder. Granted, the one I used was clear, but if you're not using a clear one, it is amazing for that as well. Whew. So obviously, if you do it and then part your hair, you have more. So more volume, but I went ahead and just parted it and did it how I was gonna do it, but so much better. I feel like I could actually probably just put some stuff in this and be on my merry way without having to even curl my hair, but my hair is just so long. It's driving me crazy. So I'm gonna show you real quick how I do a little bit more. Okay, so my other new favorite, now that I've got hair all over me, is the Le Duo. So this is really cool. Let me turn it on so you can hear it. Okay, so this is almost like a hybrid. It can be a straightener or a curling iron. So it's got a clip like a curling iron. So if you have trouble waving your hair with a straightener where you have to hold tension, this one will do it for you. So it's like a curling iron to where you can just use it like a curling iron. You don't have to hold it down, nothing like that. So I feel like this is such a cool hybrid because you can also just straighten your hair with it. But the best part, and it will kick on here as soon as it reaches the temperature, is that it's got a fan inside. So it will actually circulate cool air and make your curls or your straightened hair last longer. I just think it's genius. When I first saw it, I was like, I need one immediately. So I'm gonna show you how easy it is to use. I honestly don't feel like I need to do too much to my hair, but I'm just gonna kind of add a little bit to it so it's not quite so, whatever you call it. But I have been grabbing this more than my straightener, which my straightener was usually my go-to for really quick waves, but this one is easier. So the slower you do it, I feel like the more that fan has time to really work, but I even just kind of ran it through super quick and it still waves. But it can also do straight up curls. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of bend to my hair so it's not quite so, I don't know. Right now it's just the ends are a little bent, but the rest of my hair is really straight. So go up at the root to add volume. You can leave the ends out for more of a beachy wave, but it will straight up curl, wave, straighten. It's so cool. It's one of the coolest hair tools I think I've ever had. And I didn't know if I'd even like that last one. And between the two, it's all I've been using to do my hair lately. Now, if only I can get a haircut and actually fix my hair properly again. It's just so long. Okay, I'm gonna shut up and just keep sporadically putting some bend to my hair and show you the finished look. Okay, my timer officially went off and means I need to shut up. Okay, so I'm just gonna use a little bit of the Menage marula oil. I sprayed in my hands and I just kind of break up my curls, even though I really barely put any in my hair. And it gives my hair that shine. And then I'm gonna use the Gentleman's Pomade to add a little bit of control, pieciness, texture, kind of piece out my ends and tame flyaways. Okay, and there we go. I'm done. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will show you the before and afters. And thank you so much for being here, and holler at me with any questions below. If you need color match for this makeup, my color match questionnaire is in the link in the description box below, and links to everything I used as well. And holler at me if you have any questions. I love you guys.